Mr. Coolidge. What are we... Oh, I'm stuck. Hang on. Hey. Oh. Hello? Do you think I was a ghost? Boo! So, wait a minute, let me see if I got this right. Last week when you were locked in here...
Yeah.
You reckon you saw a ghost?
Honestly, Andy, it's true. You try getting locked in there and see what happens. I promise you, OK?
No, Pat. It's not that I don't believe you. It's that I don't believe you. And anyway, even if there is a ghost in this studio, which I have worked in for about 4 years, I don't care. Come on, we've got to set our mind to other things. We have a show to do. Come on. Hello! Good morning from number one. We're live. Welcome to this week's What's Up Doc. An excellent show in prospect between now and 11:30. We've got the girls from Eternal here live. We've got PJ and Duncan from Biker Grove joining us live as well. It's going to be an excellent show. Don't you dare move.
Andy, it was just over there where I saw the ghost last week. Just there.
Look, will you just stop all this ghost nonsense? We've got a menu to do. Come on. OK, between now and 11:30 on your ITV, What's Up Doc lines up as follows. We have a Bugs Bunny very shortly. This morning's cartoon is called Hide and Hair.
Then there's something in common for Whitney and Bobby, OK? They're not only married, but they're married to each other, and their video's on the telly at 9:40. It's the business!
We have a smashing chance for you to win a few days' holiday at the Winter Olympics, courtesy of us. You can find out all the details at 9:50.
Already the UK's favourite cartoon, 10 till we do it again. Animaniacs coming soon.
Saturday wouldn't be Saturday without a bit of Batman, would it? And he fights the Riddler at 10:50 and 11:15.
Then you can meet this guy, Hugo the Troll, the brand new What's Up Doc character. More details later. You're going to love him.
And our live musical guests are Eternal. They sing 2 singles. First one at 11, then they play us out at 11:25.
What you doing?
Oh, hello, little grey wolf. Heart of my hearts, light of my light. Pal.
You're going to hurt me, aren't
No, I'm
you?
not. Look at this, look.
What?
Cast your eye over this.
Oh, it's our wardrobe.
No. It's the Eurotunnel.
No, it's not. It's our wardrobe.
Get round the back. There's an outfit I want you to
An
pop on,
outfit?
OK? Come back wearing it, OK? Then clamber avec toi la vestibule. OK? Go on.
Right.
Hey.
Oh.
I thought the Eurotunnel doesn't open till May.
Oh, it won't. Oh, no, it has. What am I saying? Well before schedule, yeah? It is available for boarding and departures right now.
Why, these tights have got a hole in them.
Shut up. Would you like a ticket? It's very cheap. 250 nicker? Go on, you'll be one of the first to explore. You will. Go on. Get in there. Be a tryer.
All right, then, I'll give it a go. I fancy some cheap plonk.
Well, in you go. Enjoy. Find a seat.
Right.
It's a lovely train.
Ooh.
Wee bit dark, but it's a lovely train. In you go, right? You're on the train. Brilliant.
I've just ruined my New Year's resolution.
For goodness sake, now listen, say bonjour.
Bonjour.
Oh, it's so good. In.
What, in the wardrobe?
Yes, you're the man for the
Within?
job.
Are you sure?
Go on, speak to him in French.
In French?
He thinks he's in France. Go on. Don't watch this, children. It's horrible. This is the bit where we sort of, you know, it's horrid. Oh.
That was great.
But
Thanks a lot.
No. Hey! Get out! Get out of here! What are you playing at, eh?
What?
Why didn't you eat him?
You never told me to.
Oh.
Excuse me, can we have a family ticket, please?
Watch and learn, little brother. Watch and learn. Oh, look at them. This way.
Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to our joyful journey into our star guests here all morning. Please say hi to Eternal. So, we have with us the fabulous Esther.
Yeah.
Hello, how'd you do? Nice to see you. And also to Vernie and to Kelly and to Louise on the end. You doing all right?
Yeah, fine.
Going to do 2 songs for us.
Yeah.
You're going to stay with us. The first cliche of the morning, I'm off, I'll tell you. Now, before we get into what you're going to be doing later on, let's just have a look at this TV, because you can watch and win this. Hold on. What's going on here? Andy and Belgium are on the telly. Oh, wait. Stop all that. OK, so Philips. It's a 14-inch. It's a... I'll just remote them there. There we are. Channel, that'll be the business. Right, they're all sorted out. You can win that. Andy will give you all the details on how to win that straight after Bugs Bunny, OK, with the phone number and the question. Do you like that? You fancy winning it?
Yeah.
There you go. You could do that.
Take it home.
No, the trouble is you're on the show, though, so it's a bit difficult, actually. So... Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Just 1 second, girl. Shouldn't
Shop.
really have happened. It's very... Hi.
Shop, you wanted a word, Mr.
Steve.
Shop?
Yes, yeah, right. Yes. There's a special job that I wanted you to do for me this morning. It is a little bit embarrassing now. I don't know if
Well,
you can...
don't worry about that, Mr. Sharp. I've been a professional now for many years, and there's nothing can surprise me.
Well, I've seen a ghost.
seen the cars very fast. No, seriously, what is it? What is it?
It's not a joke, OK? There's a ghost in this studio, and it's your job to find it for me, OK? I'm worried about this, all right?
Oh, I don't know about that, you see. Unauthorised spooks don't fit onto my roster, you see. I mean, there's absolutely no way I'll be able to do that for you.
50 quid?
You talked me into it.
Excellent.
Have it sorted out in a jiffy. And don't worry, Mr. Sharp, because, you see, all ghosts are cowards.
Why's that?
Well, because they've got no guts. No guts. Oh, lighten up, Mr. Sharp. It's a joke.
It's worse than my jokes, OK? Now, look, during Bugs Bunny hiding here, I'll give you the full details on this, so go and find the ghost for me, OK?
I wanted to watch that.
Look, you can't have your bugs and eat it. Go and do your work, all right?
Why is it you always get an itch just before the end of a Bugs Bunny cartoon? There'll be more Bugs Bunny next week. Please say hello to our special guests this morning, Anthony McParkin and Declan Donnelly. You know them better as PJ and Duncan from Biker Grove. Hey, look, hey! Very popular, very popular. Welcome to the programme.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. We're going to chat at length later in the programme, especially about this nonsense between you two and Debbie, because that was the big storyline of the last series, and we'll talk about your musical career as well. So have a think about all of that. But first, we've got some competition details to sort out, so you'll have to excuse me. Last week, we asked you which Formula One team Nigel Mansell raced for before he went to IndyCar in America. We were giving away the remote-controlled racing cars. And when I gave the answer, I said that it was Honda Williams. Obviously, the answer is Williams-Renault, and we got loads of calls and loads of letters. But the operative word there is Williams, so it didn't matter whether you said Honda or Renault. As long as you said Williams, that was the team we were looking for, so the people who got the racing cars were entitled to them. This week's competition prize is rather nifty. We're giving away, between now and 11:30, you find out by 11:30 today whether you've won a 14-inch colour portable TV. That's the one. It'll look rather smart in your bedroom.
It's a nice television.
It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, I was looking good on that earlier on. It's a very simple competition question. All we want to know, if you don't know, you probably find it in an encyclopedia or something, is who invented television? If you can tell me who invented television on our phone number between now and 11:30, you could have that, courtesy of What's Up Doc. So if you give us their phone number, Ant, we'd be very grateful.
It is 0891 4444 88.
That's 0891 4488. 0891 444488. Get permission from whoever pays the phone bill before you call. Call will cost you a minimum of 20p.
Oh, Andy, Steve here wants to talk to you about you know what, OK? Yeah. No.
Excuse me, Mr. Crane, but I'm investigating a report. Now, have you seen any illegal ectoplasms, unlawful illusions, or horrible hauntings?
Sorry?
Have you seen a ghost?
No, of course I haven't seen a ghost.
No, well, I thought not. I'll just write that down.
Right,
Now,
okay.
where's my pencil?
Honestly, I'm getting a bit tired of all this ghost nonsense this morning.
Oh, dear. Come on, children.
Business bad, is it?
I might as well be in Paris, I tell you.
Well, I'm not surprised, to be honest. I mean, it's all right fleecing your guests and scarpering, but you eat them in front of each other. I mean, it's not polite, is it?
Well, what can I do?
Well, have you got any rides?
Yeah, look, there you are. It's a chair, see?
It's a chair.
I know. It's a chair. Actually, it's a ride of a lifetime.
It's the end of a lifetime, knowing you.
No, it's not. Let's have a punter, shall we?
A punter?
Let's have a punter. Come on in, darling. Come and sit yourself down. Oh, we're getting lucky now. Sit yourself down, right? Now, let's do up the old belt, because we need a... It's a white-knuckle ride, this is, you see. Have you ever been to a theme park?
No,
No, not that you can remember.
no, not really.
I thought I'd best ask, though, you know. OK, cling on tight. You're going to love this, darling, all right? Here we go. Up the big ratchet. You're getting to the top. You're getting to the top. You're going to get a horrible feeling in your stomach. Put your arms up. Put your arms down. Into the water flume. Here we go. Oh, it's horrible. It's horrible. And all too soon, it's over. What a shame. 50 pence.
Oh, okay, here you go.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. And the next one, please. 50. Don't play with the balloons, Brian.
What?
I want to sell those. Don't
Right.
play with the balloons, all right, mate? They're worth a few bob. Strap yourself into the... I can't remember me banter. What was I saying to the children? Strap yourself in the white knuckle ride off the... Yes, anyway, ratchet. Bro! You put that... Bro! Give me the 50p anyway. Thank you very much. And you, £4.50.
So, Mr. Bulger, have you seen any apparitions, bats, beasties, druids, elves, fairies, phantoms, oh, that should be under the P's, ghouls, ghosts, goblins, gremlins, irritating existences, leprechauns, mummies, monsters, magic, noises, nasty, all nice, poltergeist, pictures, scary spectres, spine-tingling slime, undead upstarts, vampires, witches, and or stroke zombies?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Could you repeat that, please?
Right, I'll just put another no on that then. I'll tell you what, Baljet, between you and me, I don't think there is any ghost of any kind at all. I think that is just a load of... It's Mr. Hegley, the poet. It's John. I thought you were...
You know your trouble?
What's that?
Insecurity.
Very good.
Now, where do you want this poem?
Well, how big is it?
2 verses.
Over there.
OK.
I'll keep lookout.
OK, it's an armadillo poem.
Of course.
My mummy, she bought me an armadillo. I kissed him and I kept him under my pillow. And I called him Amadeus, the armadillo. He was an insectivorous creature, the teacher used to say. Them creepy crawlies, he could put 'em away. And he did his indoor doings in his indoor doings tray.
Is that it?
Yeah, 2 verses.
Yeah, but where's the other verse?
No, that was 2 verses.
Well, could you shift it, please? Because no poet's allowed to stand around for more than 2 minutes.
You know your trouble, don't you?
I like that. And now we got something really special for you. Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston have something in common.
Yeah. Get off. Get off.
Oh, restrain, restrain, restrain. Right, boys and girl. Number 1. All poets are Nancy boys. True?
No, sir.
No.
Poets like you put the word mean into meaning.
Absolutely right. And I think, kids, you'll find it takes guts to be gentle and kind. OK, number 2. Number 2. Who is the greatest living poet, alive or dead?
John Hegley,
sir.
It's me. OK, number 3. Poem homework. Crane.
Sir. On Poetry by A. Crane. Poems do not have to rhyme all the time, so mine do not. Except this one, at the beginning.
Needs work, boy. Needs a lot of work, but I'll use it anyway, OK?
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, sharp. All right, boy.
Feline accoutrements. It means things belonging to cats, stupid.
Feline accoutrements or things belonging to cats, stupid, by Patrick Aloysius Bish Sharp.
Nice.
My cat has not got a hat, but he is quite fat. How about that? Eh?
Like the A, like the A. Come on, let's see if we can get you a job in the poetry department. Come on, lad. Very good indeed. Not bad at all.
There's some strange things happening to Pat this morning.
Hello? Is this thing on? Is it? Good. Right, once again, I find myself compelled to speak out against the unspeakable acts of violence we see every day on our TV sets, OK? You see, I think the guidelines need to be a bit clearer, you see, so in order to demonstrate, may I call upon my brother?
Hello, viewer.
Hello, viewer. Now then. Oh! Now, you see, look at that. You see that? That just isn't on, is it, bro, you see?
I'll say.
Likewise. Oh! See, that sort of nonsense, so that's got to stop right now. Now, we all can see... Please. Books and bricks, very dangerous, children. Be very careful. But what about... That was a fake, and I pulled it short there, but you get the idea. It's not real. It's not
It's real, and it hurts.
For goodness sake, no, shut up. Nobody's asking you, are they? What about
Ask, because I'll tell me it hurts.
fruit? For goodness
Bruise?
sake.
It's like me. It bruises.
It does not bruise.
Stop
you
hurting me.
wussy, OK?
Stop hurting me.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere, are you? You
Can I
stay
go?
there.
I'd
Is
like
there
to go.
really a case, children, for banning unprovoked attacks with frozen haddock? I ask myself.
Frozen haddock?
Is that laugh at me on television? I'll at you. If you're like me and you're unsure where the threshold lies between Boise High pranks and casualty, write to Mr. Blobby, room 3079. See Television Centre. I never. London. He knows everything.
Doc continues live on a Saturday morning. Ants and Declan are still with us. They'll be helping us out with some letters in a moment. But first, I shall tell you how we line up for the rest of the programme between now and 11:30 in just a few moments. Details of how you could win a nice trip for yourself to the Winter Olympics. Yep, that's going to be coming up just in a second's time. Animaniacs is on at 10 past 10. That's the cartoon that's taken everybody by storm. Saturday, as I said before, wouldn't be Saturday without Batman. And at 10:50 and 11:15, you can see his two-part adventure today. Batman faces the Riddler. Hugo the Troll is What's Up Doc's brand new computer animation character. Meet him later. Then Eternal sing live for us. The first single at 11 o'clock and play us out at 25 past 11. That's how the show lines up. And a belter it's going to be. I'm on to the next page of my script now, because I've got to remind you about our instant win competition this morning, which offers you the chance to win this TV, upon which I'm on at the moment. Look at that. It's visual howl round, ladies and gentlemen, you are seeing there. We're all on the TV, so the TV's on the TV's on the TV's on the TV, if you see what I mean. That can be yours in your bedroom, courtesy of What's Up Doc, if you can answer this very simple question. The question is, who invented television? Who invented television? Call us on our usual instant competition number, which is this, 0891 444488. It's 0891 444488. Perhaps we were expecting the lads to do that there. Sorry about that. But whatever happens, do get permission from whoever pays the phone bill before you dial, OK? Thank you. Here we go, here we go.
I just love that.
All right, Baldy, what's with the outfit, matey?
I'm going to try out for the Winter Olympics.
You're going to try... Well, it's a bit late, really. I think we've probably selected the teams. The Winter Olympics is very soon.
Oh, no.
Dashing outfit, though, if I may say so. Dashing outfit. And on the subject of the Winter Olympics, just in time for the start of this Winter Olympics, a brand new Winter Olympics game has been released from US Gold. It will allow you to have a go at events like ski jumping, bobsleigh, Balgit. You can go speed skating, and all from the warmth of your own living room.
Wow, that's
using
great.
a computer system. 5 copies of this game to give away. It runs on Sega Mega Drive, it runs on the Master System, the Amiga, or even CD-ROM if you've got access to that. But the top prize, those are just the 5 runners-up prizes, the top prize is excellence. It gives you the chance to spend a few days at the Winter Olympics.
Wow.
Yep, you heard it right. We're offering you a chance to have a few days there. All the flights and accommodation are included. You get a ski suit as well to keep the cold out while you're there. You must be available to go around February the 12th. The grand opening ceremony is on February the 12th, and you can be there, courtesy of What's Up Doc. So don't enter the competition unless you're free to travel around February the 12th. If you want to go, or if you want to get one of the runners-up prizes, which is a smashing game in itself, we want to know, and this is a write-in competition, so don't phone this one, please. This is a write-in competition. Where are the Winter Olympics being held? Where are the Winter Olympics being held? And we don't just want the town, we want the town and the country. So where the Winter Olympics are being held for a few days holiday at the Winter Olympics at the official opening ceremony, courtesy of What's Up Doc, if you can answer that question, and then send it to this address. It's Winter Olympics Competition, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. Winter Olympics Competition, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. And the very best of luck to you, and I hope you have a smashing time if you win. Right. Lads, here you are now. You've been sitting there idly by doing nothing. You didn't even get to do the phone number, so let's do some letters. What have you got, Ant?
I've got a letter from, who's it from again? Sophie Latham of Maidstone, and she's drawn a couple of meatballs. No, it's Balgit and his girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look,
it's very nice, that, isn't it?
It's very fetching. Looks like you've got a baby there, Balgit, as well, mate.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. OK, what you got, Dak?
I've got a little picture here from Jennifer Bateman in Aberdeenshire. It's one of Andy and Balgit. And Dot there as well.
It's Dot from the Animaniacs. Animaniacs is on about 10 minutes' time. So
I like your hairdo, Andy.
Yes, that's a smashing comb over you're giving me there, isn't it? It's rather nice. I mean, I know it's, it's not quite as cast down as it used to be, but still a fair amount of the spray on there. OK, this is my worst enemy, not mine. It's Ian Grimes' worst enemy. He says, Dear Doc, I've sent you a picture of what I think my brother looks like. We call him Overeater. He's always asking for food. You can relate to that, Balge, can't you?
Yeah.
So, as you can see, he's totally ugly. Please send me a can of What's Up Doc. All right, Gavin, we can certainly do that for you if you like. We'll send you a can of What's Up Doc. If you'd like to send us a letter about anything at all, you'd like to get yourself a can of What's Up Doc, or just write to us at all, feel free so to do. The address to write to is What's Up Doc, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. That's What's Up Doc, P.O. Box 1, Maidstone, Kent, ME14 5LL. And a first-class stamp could make you a star.
Good morning, Great Britain. Almost 10 o'clock sharp now across the UK. The delightful sound there of Andy Crane with letters from you to us. But now, on radio, What's Up, Doc?
Pat Sharp, woo, woo!
It's time to present Mr. Marvel as far as scratch mixing is concerned. He's the UK mixing champion. Please welcome DJ Sparrow. Not off!
Now this one dedicated to the man, I'm called MacGyver.
Yes! Come on! Wow. Nice to see you. Welcome along to What's Up, Doc. Wicked is definitely the word, because that is scratch mixing, right? Now, on the radio, I never get a chance to do that, because my boss would fire me off Capital immediately if I did something like that, but most interesting nevertheless. Now, how did you start? What age were you, and what equipment did you use? You couldn't have had all this gear.
No, I was about 15. I used my dad's own hi-fi at home to start off with.
Went for a few stylists, yes?
Yeah.
He probably wasn't best pleased. OK, well, we've got all this flash equipment nowadays for the 90s, so teach me a couple of tricks, Mr. Sparrow. You don't come cheap, you know. Right, come on.
Well, first you've got to get the rhythm of the scratching. Just without the mixer, forget the mixer, just...
So, that's just a straight scratch?
Yeah.
OK. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, and now Pat Sharp produces a straight scratch. Oh, I feel better for that. Oh, it's great. Right, what's next?
You use the mixer, the crossfader, to cut in and out the scratch.
Now, hold on. For kids who don't know, this is a mixer, so you're going from one to the other.
Yeah.
But you're not using any record on this side, so you just get nothing there. OK, go ahead. I couldn't help but notice, just here, you've got some white marks. Now, what is that? I mean, is that some kind of tape, like editing, or what? I mean, kind of editing on a record, surely?
No, it's when you have a competition, you want to be able to drop the record straight in without the use of headphones, so you can just cue it in like that. It cues it straight back.
Oh, I get it.
You'll see.
Oh, right, OK. So let me just try a bit of that crossfade mixing, first of all. Yeah, look at that. Oh, this is really good. I'm not going to use talcum powder anymore. This is the business. OK, so we've got all that, and then you've got this big final coming up on Tuesday night as well, yeah? We'll talk about that in a couple of seconds' time. It's the world final for mixing. What I want to know about is next is the actual... something a bit more tricky. There's something called transformation I've heard about.
Transforming, yeah.
Yeah, come on,
it's actually moving the switch faster than you move the record, so...
OK, no problem. That sounds like my microphones. It's like... a sound man's nightmare, and I'm that. Here we go. Ready? True, very true. Here we are. That was bad, wasn't it? But you'll be great on Tuesday night, the World Mixing Finals, against how many DJs, DJ Sparrow?
Approximately 30 DJs from the same amount of countries.
And the Americans won it last year?
Yeah.
But you're going to do it for the UK this year?
I'll do my best.
Oh, fantastic. Well, I wish you lots of luck. I'm sure that no doubt when you're celebrating on Wednesday night, after your win on Tuesday, you'll be able to go along to the Labatt's Apollo, which is in London. Big week for dance music, lots of stars there for the big DMC International Dance Awards as he gets ready to do a special act here. You'll be able to see Shaman, Dina Carroll, Jamiroquai, D-Ream, Gabrielle, many more at Labatt's Apollo on Wednesday night with DMC. So if you want to go along there, enjoy it. Now, you're going to do a little set from the actual one you won last year when you were the mixing champion for the UK. He's just lining himself up here with his little bits of tape. And you're going to use 4 turntables. And just show us your feet. Go on. He's going to use his feet as well. This is unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, the original star, DJ Sparrow! Yeah!
Now jam into the sounds of the boogie down. Jam into the sounds of the boogie down. Hit him, 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 hit him
Oh, I see. I'm just investigating all strange and weird noises on the set because of ghosts, you see, so I thought, what's this then?
Scratching.
Can I have a go?
I don't know if you should.
Sorry. Clean your toenails.
Well, hello. Let's have a look at the weather. Just my little joke. Let's start up here in the north. These isobars mean that there's going to be low pressure for most of the day, whereas these mini bars mean there's probably going to be some indigestion, particularly if you've succumbed to the salted peanuts. By the way, aren't they expensive? Whilst here in the Midlands, oh, goodness me, heavens above, look at that. Will you believe it? Honestly, I just don't believe it. Blustery showers. Whilst here in the east, in the early evening, we're going to see some mist. Drizzle. Temperatures, Well, there will be some temperatures rising here in the south, whilst over in the west, some bickering followed by a long silence and a prolonged sulk, whilst down here in Devon, Mrs. Marjorie Winterbottom from Skegness Avenue still hasn't forgiven her brother for the sausage incident. The sausage incident. And finally, thank you, and finally, the roundup.
Come here, you little
Hello. Seems to be going nicely.
Biker Grove boys are with us all morning. Now, apart from the accent that everybody knows about, you've launched a musical career recently, haven't you? So how did that come about, Dave?
Well, we did a record on the show, and we got a big response for it, so we just decided to get it out in the shops.
OK, and there's another one soon, isn't there, Ant?
Yeah, that comes out, what, end of February, early March?
So when it's out, will you come back and do it for us here?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Excellent,
yeah.
excellent. OK, and you've been touring as well, I understand. Now, drop a few names, because you weren't touring with any substantial bands, were you?
Well, we've done a couple of magazine roadshows, and those are the bands on.
Like who?
Like E70.
Yeah.
Wow. Heart and Bad Boys. So.
Did you enjoy that?
Yeah, it was good. Everybody made us feel welcome and stuff.
Excellent.
Had a good laugh.
Well, good. I hope it goes well for you.
Thanks a lot.
I'm sure it very well. The first single was excellent. In the meantime, we'll play some other music on What's Up Doc now. This is Culture Beat and their current single, which is called Anything. We'll talk to the boys more a little later.
Now then, Mr. Hegley.
Hegley.
Hmm?
Hegley.
Hegley. What?
Hegley.
I said Hegley, did I? Now, may I ask you, have you had any paranormal experiences? For instance, have you seen anything strange going on?
I don't believe in lampposts.
Oh, all right, then I don't believe in poetry then. And I'll tell you another thing.
Yeah.
I think all poets are wimps. Yeah.
Oh, don't be nice.
Yeah.
Don't be nice.
Yeah.
Come on, put it there.
Oh, all right, all right.
Now, although I'm thin, I am able to push your hand towards this table. Now, what do you think I drink?
I am the genie.
Go on, go on. Go
with
on.
a limp.
Yeah?
A driver, hunter, Hillman, imp.
Yeah? Is that it?
Yeah.
How many verses was that then?
Just the one.
There was a young creature from space who entered a three-legged race. He was not very fast. In fact, he came last because he was a bag of oven-ready chips.
That's not fair. You cheated. You kept your glasses on. I'm going to go tell my mum my arm hurts and
You
everything.
know your trouble, don't you?
What? I'm security.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was an old man from Bengal who went to a fancy dress ball. He decided he'd risk it and went as a biscuit, but a dog ate him up in the hall. He hasn't taught me much either. Now, listen, Eternal is still to come live on What's Up, Doc, so make sure you don't miss them. I suppose you've seen the ghost anywhere, have you? No, not at all, OK. More from PJ and Duncan. And also, coming up after this break, you can check out the fabulous Animaniacs. They look the business, and hang on for Hugo the Troll as well. It's all happening on What's Up, Doc, right here. Oh, yes, live What's Up, Doc. The winning team on a Saturday morning, it's official. And what is on next, chaps?
Don't think much of your spelling, Pat.
No, I see what you mean. OK, hold on. You take that, you take that, you have this, you have that, and then I think, and then... Excellent. So as you can see, on next is Intercommerce, Sister Vacations, Snyder, Marisickles, Planty, Gaff, and Dynamite, Cincinnati. I think that's right, anyway.
Animaniacs, the best cartoon on CITV, and you only see it on What's Up Doc. Here's a game that's enjoying a resurgence in popularity. Pinball, and this is Jeff Pinball Harvey from the Pinball Machine Company Limited. Welcome to What's Up Doc.
Hello, Andy.
Why is it becoming so popular again, Jeff, do you
Well,
think?
machines have become a lot brasher and brighter and more complex, and people are getting a bit bored of video games, too.
Yes, I suppose they are. Well, I'm nowhere near a replay, so we'll just let this one fall out.
Little bit
Walk
more
with me
practice.
over here, because quick history lesson, please. Pinball, where does it come from?
All started with a simple bagatelle ball that goes back a couple of hundred years,
Like
really.
this one?
Something like this, yeah, indeed. In fact, the early ones, you see the complexity with the finger was used to launch the ball. How are we doing?
Flip the marble around and...
Absolutely nothing.
Zip
Alas,
out. Well, let's
have a
have a
go.
then. So there's no bar or anything, you just plonk round, you go... Oh, you don't even do it. I didn't do it. Go on. So very simple. You could even make one of those at home, really, couldn't you?
Absolutely.
With a board and some nails.
And a lot of the early pin tables were very similar and actually made by people in their backyards.
Now, this is a bit more mechanical.
Absolutely. This is a little 1932 chap. As you see, again, very simple little game. And often prizes would be given for certain scores.
Oh,
100 first go.
Okay. So you pop out the ball and then just... I can see the pinball principle coming along here.
Absolutely.
But still no electricity.
Not till late 30s,
And
where
late 30s.
if you come along here...
Sorry, Steve, we're busy at the minute.
Is this your machine?
It is indeed.
Is it old?
Extremely ancient.
Is it worth a lot of money?
A fortune.
Well, I think it's broken because it's not working. Look, there's nothing happening.
Steve.
Just can't get the staff now. No flippers on these.
That's pointless, wasting my time. I've got posts to round up.
So this is from the 1930s?
It is. I've got electricity, a little bit more happening, a few lights and stuff, but still no flippers or anything like
So
that.
just the same as the bagatelle. Ball around the top and then down, get your score and over. So when did the pinball table that we recognise come along?
In the 50s, it really began to change. And here we have a pin table that looks much more like the pin tables in the modern day.
Right.
Got flippers, bumpers, and you've got a few bells and a few more noises, a lot more features.
It's beginning to look like the game that we recognise now.
Absolutely.
And interestingly enough, if you're a pinball fan at the moment, you get 3 balls a game. In the 1950s, you got 5, and it was considerably cheaper.
I know, that's inflation for you, really, isn't it?
Are they all the same angle? Did all the manufacturers have the same angle on their pinball
Well, each
table?
machine tends to have its ideal angle. A lot of it just mucking around to make it nice and fast.
Once you've got
not
it
too
sussed,
difficult.
you can get mega
Absolutely.
scores, and you can get massive scores. I know you can. OK, that's the 50s. What about the 70s?
Well, during the 60s and 70s, the machines got a lot more complicated. And in fact, by the time we get to the 70s...
Right, let's have a look inside then.
Here it's all its internal workings.
Yeah.
This is all resetting and stuff.
Right.
And once it's got back to zero, everything starts working. Okay, you've got flippers like that.
These are the flippers here.
Absolutely, the bumpers. You've got all this sort of stuff. So lots and lots happening. But
It is electronic, but it's still quite mechanical, isn't
yeah,
it?
it's basically actually mechanical. It uses lots of motors and relays. And when in the late 70s, the microchip and computers came out, then we got people like this sort of machine, the Bride of Pinball, which is very much state-of-the-art.
So we're getting digital readouts, and it's all electronic, and there's lights and
Absolutely,
gobbies
lots
going
of
on
lights. It speaks to you and everything, yeah.
If you wanted one of these in your bedroom, how much would it set you back?
And new machines are very expensive, going to several thousand, but you can buy second-hand ones a lot cheaper.
All right, so it's about £3,000 or £4,000.
Something like this, yes, indeed.
No, well, there's no chance of me having one in the house, even though if Caroline would let me have one in the first place, which is no chance at all. The next stage, obviously, after pinball tables was the recent innovation. We've got the computer simulations now. There's lots of those knocking about. Oh, right. Have you played any of those?
It's rather against my religion, actually, yes,
You
indeed.
haven't?
No, I haven't as
Well,
yet.
there's a new one out that hasn't even been released yet. It'll be released in February, and I've got it on my Super Nintendo knocking about. You fancy playing that a little later on?
Let's have a go at that.
All right, we'll see what your opinion is later of the pinball computer ones, but for now, can I have a go on this?
Please do.
Thank you, Jeff.
Bro, I'm so excited. The pinballs. I want to play Bagatelle.
You want to play what?
Bagatelle. It's like one of the games from the pinball.
Oh, the naily
The naily
up and out, that
flicky,
twing.
flicky doodle,
No, no, what are you, a wussy? I've got a game in mind.
What's that then?
Bag Estelle.
Bagatelle. What are the rules to that then?
I'll show you the rules. You make your own up. First, you need a bag.
Yeah.
You're ahead of me, aren't you? Estelle! Hello, darling. OK?
I'm with you.
You got the hang of it?
I have.
Let's play.
They've dragged me away from that, and I was just on about 5 million.
Loved it.
I was just on about 5 million at that point. Well, welcome. Oh, cushion's fallen off the chair. Welcome back to Anthony and Declan, the Back of Grove boys, and Pat in the middle there. Chaps, now, time to talk. The big storyline of the last series was definitely the storyline between you two chaps and Debbie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Now, it came to a head, and then there was kind of an unfortunate circumstance that followed that, wasn't there? What happened?
Well, before that, when I got blinded.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
How did the blind thing come about? What happened in the story?
Well, I got shot in the eyes by paintballs, and I was talking to the producer, and he told us that I was actually going to be blind in the next series. So I had to go to a blind school and stuff to research with the kids.
How long did you spend there?
I spent about 4 to 5 weeks beforehand,
Yeah.
like talking with the kids and spending time with the mobility officer.
Are you pleased with the way it came out?
I was quite pleased, yeah, with the way it come out.
OK, well, that's good. Let's have a look now at a clip from this last series of Biker Grove. Here's the chaps in a compromising situation.
So it looks like Debbie chooses PJ there, eh? Yeah. All sorts of things going on. Now, with the storylines that you've had, drug abuse, underage drinking and stuff like that, obviously in the series, you've had a few angry letters from parents, haven't you?
Yeah.
But what do you think about that? That's not so bad, is it? I mean, I think you're doing the right thing.
I think we are. I mean, it's all stuff that teenagers come into contact with nowadays. So it's all things that they can relate to and have to be covered, I reckon.
It is real life, yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, the old snogging and stuff that you do on the telly, which I know you have done, I've seen that as well. That's obviously real life as well. Andy and I have never actually snogged on the telly, I'll have you know. So what's it like?
On the programme, no.
No. No, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it at all like that, I promise you. So what is it like? Do you know, is that nerve-wracking to be on the telly like that?
You know, it's quite nice.
We have an honest man over here. He says, I like it, which is excellent. What about your popularity? It must have changed your lifestyle. So when you're running down the high street Saturday afternoon in Newcastle, you know, do they come up and go, yeah, you're them? You're them? You're that snogger?
Now and again.
OK, well, you must be pleased about that. That's good recognition for what you do.
Yeah.
I think you do it well, so
Okay.
well done.
Biker Grove's a success. To the future.
Oh, my goodness. I knew there was something going on. I told you about this. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Do apologise.
What's going on here? Well, he's obviously had to go off somewhere. Well, chaps, thank you very much indeed for coming in and talking to us. It's been a pleasure. Good luck with the new single, which is out shortly, and good luck with the next series of Biker Grove. PJ and Duncan.
I nearly died.
It's ghost stuff. I can't believe it's really getting on my wick, I'll tell you. Right. Just see if I can sort it out. There must be an here somewhere. Oh!
Mr. Sharp.
Ah!
Awfully nice to see you.
That's Steve
Johnson. This is my home. Terror Towers, all that sort of
the
thing.
new series.
Yes.
Oh, Steve, how are you?
I'm fine,
You haven't seen
unfortunately.
the ghost? No, I'm just looking for the... Yeah, I'll tell you what, we'll talk more about Terror Towers later on, OK?
All right.
It's quite exciting. Also, we've got Batman and stuff like that coming up. And I've burnt
You're on
myself,
fire, yeah?
burnt myself on a candle. Yes, I'm on fire, which is most exciting as well. So keep it where you've got it on WhatsApp, Doc. More big stuff and Eternal on the way.
Hey, how about a carrot break? Rabbits always get a carrot break.
Welcome back to What's Up Doc. Continuing on a Saturday morning, we're back with Jeff Pinball Harvey, and I'm showing him Pinball Dreams, which is a brand new game. It's released in February and it's out for the SNES now. Very simple to operate this, mate. You do your flippers with the A button and the D-pad on the left-hand side here, and you fire the ball off with the B button. So
Well,
there's
wish
one
me
there.
luck. Here
Third
goes.
ball. Here we go. Let's see what the table expert thinks of the computer sim. Slow, isn't
Slow
it, to
start, yes, indeed.
This has got 8-way scrolling.
My, I hope that doesn't hurt.
No, it doesn't. It means that the screen moves around really smoothly when you're following the ball around. What do you think?
It's quite fun, but not the real thing. I think I'll stick to my
Stick
machines,
to your
to be
tables.
honest, yeah.
Well, if you're a computer games fan, you want to stick around with us about this morning, because we're going to be introducing you to our new computer character, Hugo the Troll. But you don't rate this against the tables?
It's not bad. I mean, great fun for the home, but I think the real thing's more fun.
All right, then, well, let's have a game of the pinball on the
Why
other
not,
table.
indeed?
There's your credits lined up over there. So
Three.
in we go.
Andy, hang on a second. Leave him to do that. Steve's got this great idea for getting rid of the ghosts.
Ah, yes, ghosts. I know all about those from Terror Towers, mate.
Yeah.
Loud noises, big sticks. That's how to get rid of them.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And these are just the guys to help us out. The yes-no people with a bit of the stomp. Oh, yes, I love it. The yes-no people are at the Sadler's Wells Theatre in London until February the 5th. So go and see the show. It's the business. That should get rid of the ghost, shouldn't it? All that noise and stuff.
Who you gonna call?
Baljet Busters?
That's the one.
Oh, gosh.
If that stomp didn't get rid of him, Pat, don't worry, because I've got my Ghostbusters gun.
Balj, how does this thing work then?
Oh, I love that music. What? Oh,
How does it work?
Well, I look for the ghost, and when I get him in my sight,
Yeah.
I blast them.
I don't have as much hair now. Why have I got the dandruff? Batman's next. Smart and extremely rich.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well. It's a pity he didn't last till lunchtime. Right, where's me chalk? Let me get me chalk. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I love Derek Guy, me. Now then, chalky. Oh. There's a real knack to this. Class sit down, class stand up, class dismissed. You boy, you boy, you boy, you boy, you boy.
You boy?
Yes, sir. Oh, it's you. What you want?
What you doing then, eh?
Me? I'm getting ready for my first class.
Oh, get out of it. You ain't qualified to teach anything, are you?
I am. I've had the Open Universities.
You've got a weak bladder. I wouldn't come to you in a water shortage, I'll tell you. Where's your testimonials?
Look, if you're such a doubting Tombass, quiz me, quiz me, quiz me.
Who's running the country?
No, that's a quick trick question, that one.
What's Pythagoras' rule?
It's about 12 inches long, made of wood, little notches along the edge.
What's Pythagoras' rule?
Be home by midnight.
No, all right, we'll try the classics. What happens in Midsummer Night's Dream?
Now I know this one. Some bloke turns into an ass.
Bottom.
Whatever.
What happens in Romeo and Juliet?
Oh, she lets down the hair so we can climb up it.
That is Rapunzel.
I'll say. They didn't have any deodorant then.
You are a scholastic fraud. Which word didn't you understand then?
Look, do you want a place at my seat of learning or what?
No, life is my university. I'm going.
Is it really?
Nonsense, this is fine.
Hello, children. Come and sit. Be seated.
On second thoughts, I might stay. I love school dinners.
Delicious, and it's time to welcome back Esther, Vernie and Kelly and Louise. They are eternal. Hello, girls. Nice to see you again. Hi. You were just rehearsing just before, a couple of minutes ago after Batman the woo-woo, because you're bored of the Pat Sharp woo-woo, so what have you come up with?
Okay.
There we are, the a cappella mix. Now, how did you come up with the name Eternal, then?
Well, we had a few names to start with, and some of them didn't sit quite right in some countries, and then we just came up with Eternal, and we kind of liked it, and it means what we are, and we hope our music stays around forever.
You'll be there for did you reckon that Eternal would take off as well as they have done? Because, I mean, mostly it's fellas, isn't it, at the moment? Not really girls. I mean, there's solo girls, but not girl bands.
I think we're doing well because there's not many girls out there, so...
Who are your favourite fellas? I mean, you've got your E17s, your Take That, your Worlds Apart, Bad Boys Inc. I believe you share the same management company as Bad Boys Inc. Is that right?
Yeah.
So are they your favourites, then?
They're all good.
Is it because of their looks or their music with these groups?
Both. Yeah. It's a combination of good music and good style.
And what's it like being in all the team mags now, and you're telling me you're jetting off to Belgium in about an hour as soon as you finish this show? I mean, your life must really have changed now. Is it just wow or what?
Hardly get time to see the family, but it's all fun and stuff, so it's worth it.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations on what you do. Thank you for staying with us. Go and get ready to do Save Our Love, the new song, OK?
OK.
Over you go. Brilliant. Nice to see you. Eternal on What's Up, Doc. Fantastic. Oh, Steve, nice to see you. Any luck while the girls go and get ready?
Oh, yeah. I found a tenner in the corridor. Lucky or what?
No, Steve, with the ghost.
Well, I've been meaning to talk to you about that, Mr. Sharp. I haven't completed my investigation because it's going to take, how can I put it?
More money?
Exactly.
£10?
That'll do it.
Thank you.
Don't you worry, Mr. Sharp.
Yeah.
I'll get to the bottom of this ghost thing, or I'll eat my hat.
OK, fair enough. Well, as Steve goes off to find the ghost, and I'm sure there is one around, please welcome Network Chart Superstars Eternal, Save Our Love!
Save Our Love. What this place needs is a tenant. Mr. Crane, do come in.
Oh, right.
Please come in and make yourself uncomfortable.
Thank you very much. Not so worried about the ghosts in this place, if there are any, but I'm bothered about sitting in close proximity to this man. Steve Johnson!
Hello! Welcome to What's Up Doc, matey.
Now, if you were watching Children's ITV on Wednesday at 4:20, you will have seen the first part of the brand new series called Terror Towers. If you missed it, however, here's a little selection of what the kind of stuff that you missed. This is what Terror Towers looks like, his new show.
You've just opened up the door to the last haunted room. Inside that room, there is a terrible task that is worth 4 eyeballs. Are you going to go in, or are you going to send them in?
Let them in.
The green team, follow me to the nightmare room. This way, up here, up here. Come on, come on, come on.
Hello there. Uncle Ed's the name. Got a frightful treat in store for the little blighters. They've got to use all of these bits of body to make 2 complete Frankensteins, and they must stand up. Nice chap, Frankie. They've got 2 minutes, but watch out for the room. It can be very nasty. Must be off. Must be off. Must be
That's
off.
Terror Towers 4:20 on CITV. Who was that geezer then?
That was my great Uncle Ed. That was Uncle Ed who...
inhabits the house?
Yes, he certainly does. There are a few ghosts that inhabit the house, not only do the guests who are invited in each week, but also my Uncle Ed and my great-aunt Gertrude. And
Uncle Ed was a bit portly, I thought.
Well, Uncle Ed's body wasn't played by me. It was played by a good friend of mine called Neil Buchanan, who is a bit portly.
He is, actually.
Yes,
he
he
is.
is.
On the fat side. Now, you're talking about eyeballs in that clip. What's happening with the eyeballs?
Well, the eyeballs are like the points. If they are given eyeballs if they get through the tasks instead of being given points, really.
And everybody can play the tasks, can't they? Because I've seen some of it, and you can really participate when you're at home. You know?
Particularly the lot of memory questions they can play at home. And if you've got a good memory, that is.
Excellent. So that's 4:20 on CITV. It's Terror Towers, and it's Steve Johnson's new show. And if you don't watch it, I would actually. Right. Just for old time's sake, are you going to introduce the next item?
Yeah, I will do. Yes.
Okay, then.
Right. It's
Can you not remember?
No.
Just like the old days, then, isn't it, Steve? Right, there you go. There, have a look at that. Then.
Yes/no people playing a load of rubbish.
Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. I'll tell you, these people are absolutely cleaning up. That is brilliant. So it's your last chance now to win the TV. Come on, call us and watch and win. 0891 44 44 88. Number on the screen, 20p a go. Ask before you call the person who pays the bill. Who invented television? Who invented television, OK? That is the question, and you can win the TV on this show. Now, Batman Part 2 is still to come. Hugo the Troll, and also some more Jill Swing from those Eternal Girls. Keep it What's Up, Dog?
So then, class, to sum up, Henry VIII I am, Henry VIII I am.
Excuse me. Is that the way you sum up the reign of one of Britain's most famous monarchs, is it, eh?
Yeah, actually, shut up.
I suppose you'll whittle the French Revolution down into a couple of choruses of Inky Pinky Parlez-Vous, will you?
No, actually, I was going to do a selection from Les Mis.
Oh, you twonk.
Now, if you'd like to turn to your biology books...
Yes, please. What's that?
Let's start at the top here, shall we? Here we have the left ventricle, and of course over here we have the other one. Of course, a little lower down we have the sternum, thus called, children, thus called.
Yes.
Because it's never very happy. It's comedy for you. What have we got here? Oh, here we've got the heart.
Say that again!
The heart.
Thank you very much.
Just below that, we have the kidneys.
Yeah, did you say kidneys?
Yes. Over here, the liver, and below that, the spleen.
No, stop.
The human body is primarily made up of muscle and blood, and of course the skin, which stops it all from spilling out.
Oh, please stop. Saving myself is lovely.
Well, perhaps we better stop that one then. Right, I need a volunteer. Volunteer, come round here if you please. Right, here we go. The knee bone is connected to the thigh bone. The thigh bone is connected to the leg bone. The leg bone is connected to the hip bone.
Now, hear the word of the Lord.
Oh, thanks very much. Is that clear enough? Is that clear? I'll try it again. The
Come out of the way. I'll show you what to do. I'll make it clear for you. You watching class. Come out. Oh, excuse me. And now the visual aid. Now you see what a hip bone is. What's wrong with you lot? It's connected to the... I think I make myself clear.
What are you having for lunch today? Steak and kidney pie for me, thank you, with chips. Let's talk computer games. You've heard of Sonic the Hedgehog, you've heard of Mario the Plumber, I'm sure you're familiar with Zool, the Lemmings and Cool Spot. But I want to introduce you to a brand new character now. This is What's Up Doc's own computer character. His name is Hugo the Troll. You're going to be seeing a lot of him in the future. Here he is.
Don't delay. I'm ready to play. Let's go for the top without a stop.
Hugo inhabits 4 different worlds in his game sequence. There's Train World, there's Mountain World that you're looking at now, there's Plain World, there's Forest World. And like most games, you have to zap around the world collecting things. Bags of gold in this instance. Collect the points, collect as many points as you can, as fast as you can. But what you don't want to do is run out of time.
Run out of time?
Because that's what happens if you run out of time. Now, Hugo the Troll is What's Up Doc's new character. It's a completely interactive computer game that you can play from home, comfort of your armchair, with your telephone. But it's not one of these that you just go left, 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 right, 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 far. No, 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 primitive stuff like that. It uses a tone phone. You saw those numbers on the screen? If you wanted to jump, you press 4. If you wanted to keep going, you press 5. So you do it from your home. Next to it, we'll give you a demonstration of how the game works, and in subsequent weeks, you could be on the phone playing Hugo the Troll completely interactively with this programme. Watch out for Hugo. He's going to be a star.
Oh, excellent. Can't wait for that. Now, I'm glad you lot are all here, OK? Because this is it. This is the very wall where the ghost went right through, and it happened here. So watch and wait, OK?
What are you talking about? There's nothing there.
This is where it happened, all right?
All right, then.
Haven't any minute now, go on.
Yeah, right, man.
Yeah, right.
Catch me at the Bloomsbury Theatre. I'm off, mate. I'm off.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Where are you guys going to what? Steve, Bowser, you believe me, don't you?
Well, I regret to inform you, Mr. Sharp, that my investigation has resulted in, and I quote, no ghost, unquote. Sorry, full stop, new paragraph.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, we'll just wait here until we see something, OK?
Oh, Pat, I want to watch Batman.
Yeah, me too.
No, I'm sorry, we're going to watch this wall. You're damn well going to enjoy it as well, all right?
All right.
Now, remember, whatever happens, just keep quiet, all right? Bounty, you're shaking. Are you frightened?
Oh, no, Bounty, not frightened.
Oh, good.
Bounty, terrified!
Oh, shh.
I think I saw something.
What? What?
Who ghosts there?
Look, I paid you to take this seriously, right?
Sorry, of course, yeah. I won't spook unless I'm spoken to.
I think I'm gonna sneeze.
No!
It's okay.
Oh, good. No! Please, be quiet, please.
Something is coming. Look.
Hello.
Steve, Balgy, did you see? Steve, Balgy?
That's amazing. How did you do that? Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
It just came over me.
Go on,
Pretty easy, I imagine. Watch this, children.
Did that smart?
Yes, Frank.
That's about it for this week. Hope you enjoyed the programme. Thanks to all our guests, to the Biker Grove Boys, to DJ Sparrow, to John Hegley, who incidentally you can see at the Bloomsbury Theatre at the moment. What's the matter with you? Look, you seen a ghost? You want to, the winner. Oh, there he is. Thank you, Belle. The winner of our television competition. Do you want to announce who's won the TV, Pat? No? OK, well, the answer was who invented television? The answer was John Logie Baird. That 14-inch colour portable television is on the way to Claire Axworthy from Plymouth. Hooray! She's gone crazy in her living room. Well done, Claire Axworthy. You get yourself a colour TV, courtesy of What's Up Doc. Do you want to tell them what's on next week's programme? No? OK, right. Next week on the programme, we demonstrate the Hugo the Troll game. Nicholas Stapleton, who plays Mandy in EastEnders, is our guest presenter, so enjoy us for that. There's the usual stuff. We've got Animaniacs, we've got Batman, we've got Bugs Bunny. Do you want to introduce the girls?
Yeah. See you on Funhouse on Thursday. Here's Eternal and Stay. Have a nice weekend.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
I don't understand. I did it just now.
But the law of averages means you're going to do it again.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Try this at home.